Most leaders think that they burn out because of long hours or big responsibilities, but that is not actually why. Leaders don't burn out from work, they burn out from emotional blind spots that quietly drain them until there is nothing left. So, a few years ago, when I was running my IT startup, I worked insane hours. I had clients in every time zone, back to back tasks, always on. But here is the real truth. I was not working harder. I was performing. Performing strength, performing certainty, performing worth. I chased perfection but felt empty. I lived on autopilot, eating, working, sleeping, but I was not feeling anything. It is then I read a report that hit me hard. I learned that I was not burned out because I had too much work. I was burned out because I was chasing validation. I was carrying everyone else's emotions. I was over identifying with my role. I was micromanaging everything and trying to earn my self worth through performance. I learned that my burnout was not physical, it was emotional. And when I finally looked closer, I realized something uncomfortable, that we live in a culture that conditions burnout into us. Capitalism glorifies exhaustion. It always motivates us to do more, achieve more, earn more, but still never let us feel enough. Corporate culture worships perfection. Society rewards performance over presence. Since childhood, we are taught your worth is what you do. Your worth is how much marks you get in exam, not what kind of person you are, what are your values, how much knowledge you have. Silence means you are falling behind. Rest is laziness. Never look weak. It is weakness to show your emotions. Strong people don't show their emotions. High performers internalize these messages deeply. They attach their identity to their achievements. And when they're not achieving, they feel like they are nothing. They confuse responsibility with over responsibility and turn leadership into self sacrifice. They turn excellence into perfectionism. When things are not perfect, they get panicked and they become very productive, want to be very efficient, but in this process they get completely disconnected from their inner world, from their true self, from their authenticity. And the media reinforces all this. It always bombards beliefs like perform more, show more, achieve endlessly, don't feel too much, don't rest too long. None of this is accidental. All this is conditioned because a burnout leader is easier to control and easier to manipulate than an emotionally grounded one. So, what happens? So, leaders pay a huge cost because of all this, because they start working even when no one asks them. They work even when they don't require to work. They plan the next move instead of being present. Instead of enjoying their last win, they start planning for next move. They check their emails during dinner. They double check every little detail, every small thing, and they carry work that can be easily delegated because delegation feels risky. They have not learned to trust anybody and anything. They feel guilty for taking rest or slowing down. They treat silence like it is a danger. They can't sit silent even for 1 minute. They hold everyone else's emotions except their own. On the outside, they look calm, composed, successful, but inside, they are living in survival mode. Their nervous system is stuck in fight and flight mode. On small things, their chest get tight, their mind get restless. It keeps on running, running, and running. Their mind is always stimulated. It can't sit idle, even for 5 minutes. When they slow down a little, they have constant this feeling that I will left behind. So these high performers always look for new productivity hacks, how to increase their productivity, how to become more efficient. No, they don't need all these productivity hacks. Instead, they need nervous system safety. They need to learn how to become safe with their emotions. And you know what is the most painful part? The most painful part is most leaders genuinely believe that doing all of this makes them more competent, more respected, more influential, and more worthy. But truth is just the opposite. In reality, they become exhausted, reactive, disconnected, unable to delegate, constantly second guessing, achieving more but feeling less. They're not able to enjoy their achievements. They are living in constant burnout and constant stress, which is disguised as high performance. They are praised for results, but they are rarely seen as a human. No one tried to look at their human side. And they also start believing that they are a result producing machine. So, and no matter how much they achieve, they never feels enough because they are performing leadership, they are performing life, they are always performing, not embodying it, not feeling it, not actually being it. So here is a shift. You know what psychology says, what neuroscience says, that your worth never came from how much you do. Your worth depends on how much deeply you are connected to your true self, how much deeply you value your true self, how much true you are to yourself. Your worth doesn't lie in performing, it lies in being true to yourself. And powerful leadership is not about perfection, it is about presence, it is about authenticity, it is about being who you are. And people trust you more when you are real, not when you are polished, because when you are real, then you people are able to connect with you, with your real self, not with your fake self. People trust you more when you're grounded, when you feel safe inside, because when you are not feel safe inside, then how other will feel safe with you? When you are yourself safe inside, only then you can connect with people and people feel safety around you. Leadership is not about proving yourself, it is about being. When you keep on proving yourself, then you take decisions which come from fear, not the decisions which are beneficial for your company or for yourself. So, when you come from this wound of proving yourself, you actually start being what you are and you become a true leader and you embody leadership. And this all becomes the foundation of my rooted method, where we move from performance driven leadership into calm, emotionally intelligent leadership, where influence comes from presence, from authenticity, from calm power, not through pressure. So think about your partner or your spouse. What makes them feel loved? Not the gifts, not the words, not your performance. It is when you are actually there. You are actually present with them. Your phone is down, your mind is present, your heart is open. They feel seen. They feel safe with you. They feel connected with you. Leadership works the same way. Your team doesn't follow you because you're flawless. They follow you because your presence feels grounding, not demanding. Your presence feels safe. Just like a child doesn't want a perfect parent. Child wants a parent who is present. So I know this shifts work because it changed me first. As I told, my burnout didn't come from workload. It came from constantly proving myself and carrying emotions that were not mine. It came from trying to control every outcome, and when things slipped from my hand, I felt panic inside. But when I learned emotional regulation, when I worked on my nervous system, on my triggers, and I built inner safety, everything changed. I became very clear, I became more present, I became more calm, I became authentic and myself. So my burnout disappeared, not because my life got easier. Instead, my responsibilities increased with time, but my burnout disappeared because I finally start feeling safe. So imagine this becoming your reality. You waking up every morning with a calm mind. You are making decisions with clarity, not fear. You're walking into meetings grounded, not tense. You're delegating without guilt, speaking with calm authority, actually enjoying your evenings, feeling purpose again, leading with ease, not pressure. Imagine success that feels like peace, not exhaustion. Imagine leadership that feels authentic, not performative. Imagine coming home and actually being home. So, if you want to feel this shift, not just understand it, start with one action today. Take one decision from inner safety, not fear. Just one action, not to prove anything, not to perform anything, just one action which is aligned with your inner self. And this single shift begins rewiring your nervous system towards calm power, the heart of rooted leadership. If you want to go deeper, message me rooted and I will guide you through your next step. Because burnout is not your destiny, alignment is.